All right, in this video we're going to talk about solving equations. You probably just got done talking about simplifying expressions. So before we really dive into solving equations, let's quickly talk about the difference between the two, solving equations and simplifying expressions. So an expression would be something like 3x plus 7 minus x plus 2. Something like that. Notice there's no equal sign in this. It's an expression. Okay, the only thing I could really do to this is simplify it, try to combine some like terms. So if I combined this one and this one, I have 3 of these cats, or whatever this variable represents. I ran over one, or I lost one somehow, and so I'm down a cat. I had 3, I lose one, we're down to 2x plus. Now I've got 7 plus 2 is 9. I can combine those together or simplify it. And now I have 2x plus 9. If I'm solving, then there has to be an equal sign in there somewhere. So if I had 3x plus 7 equals negative x plus 2, this is something that I would actually try to solve. And we need some kind of formula or method for knowing what to cancel. If I'm trying to get x alone, am I trying to combine the x's? Do I have to cancel the 7 first, or do I cancel the 3 first? We kind of want an idea of our route, our pattern for getting there. So let's just kind of dive right into this, and we'll get going from there. All right, with simplifying, we followed what a lot of people use, the acronym PEMDAS, or PEMDAS. I usually say PEMDAS, but I've heard both. The P represents the parentheses, so when you're simplifying, you always start with the parentheses. Then I go to exponents. Then I go to multiplying and divide. And those are kind of both on the same step. Then I go to adding and subtracting, which are also simultaneous steps. And if you need more help on this, I'll try and attach a video to this so that way you can follow that. But simplifying, we use PEMDAS. When you're solving, though, and you're trying to cancel stuff so you can get x by itself or the variable by itself, we actually do PEMDAS backwards. So you want to start at the bottom and go up to the top here. We want to cancel the addition and the subtraction first. The last thing we would cancel is whatever's in the parentheses. So for example, let's say we have parenthesis 2x plus 1 plus 7 squared times 4 minus 3 equals that's terrible. Redo it. So let's say we have 3 parenthesis x plus 4 minus 8 equals, let's figure this out, 7. Okay? Something like that. So I'm trying to get x by itself. Now I'm not really sure where to start, so I look at my PEMDAS and I go from the bottom to the top. I need to cancel the addition and the subtraction first. So I'm looking at this, I see a plus 4, that's addition, and I also see this minus 8, that's subtraction. So it gets a little confusing. Which one do you start with? Well, this plus 4 is in the parentheses, which is actually the last thing I have to do. So this plus 4, I don't even know it's there because it's in parentheses. So I kind of imagine that's not there. So I need to cancel the 3 and the 8 first. So this 3 is connected to the parentheses by multiplication, which would be right here. And then the 8 is connected by subtraction, which would be down here. So I need to cancel the subtraction first. The opposite of subtracting 8 is adding 8. So whatever I do to one side of the equal sign, I must also do to the other side of the equal sign. So I'm going to add 8 to the other side, and then I simplify it. So I've got 3 parenthesis x plus 4. None of that changed yet. This cancels and just goes away, equals 15. Okay, I want to cancel the 3 now. How is this connected to the x, or the parenthesis? There's an invisible multiplication symbol right here, so I need to cancel that by dividing. So I divide both sides by 3. That completely goes away. And so now I have parenthesis x plus 4 equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. And now I have the parenthesis all by itself. There's nothing on the outside of it, so the parentheses can just go away now. And now I can look on the inside. How do I cancel the 4? Well, I subtract both sides by 4, so that way that goes away. And I'm left with x equals 1. Okay, so we used PEMDAS backwards, or SADMEP, to help solve for x. Let's try another one of those. All right, let's try this one. So I've got an x in the middle of this parenthesis, so that's kind of triggering me. This is going to be the last thing I look at. Don't look inside the parenthesis at all yet. So I have a 7 and a 4. A lot of people would make a mistake right here by just subtracting 7 minus 4. I've seen lots of little memes on Facebook where, you know, you're challenging someone, can you get this right? And a lot of people end up subtracting this. You can't subtract this yet. So I need to cancel the 7 and the 4. The 7 is adding or subtracting. We want to cancel that first. It's a positive 7. So to cancel that, I actually need to subtract 7. A lot of people would get that wrong because they see the subtracting afterwards, and they think they need to add 7 to both sides. Well, 7 plus 7 is 14. That doesn't cancel. So this goes away, and now I have negative 4 parenthesis 2x plus 5 equals negative 37 minus 7 would be negative 44. We want to cancel the negative 4. It's connected to the parenthesis by multiplication. So to cancel that, I divide. Right now it's multiplying. We want to divide both sides by negative 4, so that way that cancels and goes away. Negative 4 times divided by negative 4, they are going to straight up cancel. And so now I have parenthesis 2x plus 5 equals 11. Negative 44 divided by negative 4 is 11. Now there's nothing outside the parentheses, so the last thing I can do is whatever's inside the parentheses, so these go away. Now I have to cancel the 2 and the 5. The 2 is being multiplied, the 5 is being added. We want to cancel addition first, so we would subtract by 5 on both sides of the equal sign. I have 2x, that cancels, equals 6. To cancel the 2, we do the opposite. This is 2 times x. To cancel that, we divide both sides by 2, and we get x equals 3. X equals 3. Okay? So we're just practicing solving equations. All right, here we go. Here's one that looks a little bit challenging. We've got a lot of x's, so we're going to have to simplify and we're going to have to solve. So this is an example that has some of both. Let's go ahead and try and simplify first. So when I simplify, I'm staying on one side of the equal sign. I'm not moving anything across the equal sign. Okay, that's probably where most people make their mistake, is when they start moving stuff across and they add when they're supposed to subtract or subtract when they're supposed to add. So starting off, I don't like this parenthesis here. And when I'm simplifying, I want to start with parentheses if I can. Nothing inside of here combines, so I'm going to go ahead and distribute the 7 and multiply it to everything on the inside just to see what this side equals. I have 8x plus 7x plus 7. Now there's other ways we could do this problem, but it's good to have a strategy where you just always do things the same. So let's just look at both sides and see what we've got. Is there anything that can combine together? Yeah, we've got 8x and 7x. Together, if I were to add them, I would get 15x equals 10x plus 17. I need to try and get the x's together. I have one on each side of the equations, and I need to get them together. So we want to move the smaller one. I tell people, move the skinny dude, don't move the fat dude. Leave the bigger one, we want to move the smaller one. So this is a positive 10x. I need to cancel this. In order to do that, I would subtract 10x, so that way this goes away, it just cancels. 15x minus 10x is 5x. And I still have the rest of the content. All right, now I want to get x alone. We're subtracting the 7. We want to cancel the 7 first, so I would subtract that from both sides. That cancels. And I get 5x equals 10. Then we would divide both sides by 5. So that cancels. And I get x equals 2. Kind of ran out of room there. X equals 2. Okay, so we kind of did some simplifying first, and then once I was ready, then I started solving and moving stuff across the equal sign and trying to cancel some stuff. So the act of simplifying is trying to make things look cleaner, nicer. Solving is when you're trying to cancel stuff so you can get the x alone. All right, I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Give this channel a subscribe and a like, and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.